Hello, my name is Luis Borrero. I'm originally from Colombia. I came to Seattle to do a master's in architecture in the University of Washington. That was 10 years ago. I made Seattle my home after that. I think that this city is fantastic. And I have been working as Borrero and Asociados for a couple of years. Before this, I worked for a residential company and then for an institutional architecture company. Currently, I'm also a partner at iSustain, previously known as International Sustainable Solutions. This is a company that researches and documents global best practices in urban sustainability, that's how we call them. So I've been basically discovering the really good stuff that cities around the world are doing to accelerate urban sustainability. And I believe that this has influenced highly my work as an architect, and I believe that many of those principles that I found I'm applying in the West Seattle project. I was very much enthused by West Seattle because of the proximity to downtown Seattle and because of the connection with nature over there. It's 2 minutes away from Alki Beach, one of my favorite places in the summer. It's on the way to the ferries to Vashon Island. It's the right mixture. So we thought we would look for a site to do a project in West Seattle. So I was living next to Luna Park Cafe in that area of West Seattle, and there was this particular area that was embedded in the green belt. I actually always thought it was a park, and it had the most amazing view of downtown Seattle. And one day I realized it was for sale, and so I found that this 10,000 square foot lot just sat in the middle of the green belt, and it belonged more to that nature than it belonged to the urbanistic grid. This site is the last residential site in the neighborhood, and it's surrounded by greenbelt and public land. So there's never going to be a neighbor that's going to build and cover your view. So it's all about this unobstructed view, but also the privacy that the greenbelt entails. The site itself is a square of 100 by 100 feet in the corner of a bluff where the rocks are spread all around. But this square has a diagonal that sends your view to downtown Seattle, to the main view, the water downtown, and at the same time is your connection to the greenbelt. They have a similar relationship with the greenbelt, and there's a stair between them that takes the users down to the greenbelt to enjoy this flat area that belongs only to them, really. So one of the unique features of the site is evidently that it's covered in rocks, loose rocks, 4 to 6 inches quartz balls, technically. And that's part of a project the city of Seattle did to re-engineer this whole slope. Actually, it's stronger, the site itself. The land bearing capacity is 1.5 times stronger than any other land around it. Thanks to this project by the city. The sustainability aspects of the site, I would say, is first of all maximizing the density. Second, making this connection with the stair and the greenbelt to take the bus downstairs. That is a connection that could have been easily broken. Third, I think that is very clever way to use the rocks on site. It's to take the most advantage of what you have right there, that other people would just think it's troublesome, is you're actually using them to become the main retaining structures of the site, and the energy that you would otherwise use to take them in and out would be gigantic. So you're making the most with the embedded energy of this rockery right there. And also the water management is a key point, because as I mentioned, the rocks are a drain system in and of themselves. So taking careful care of the water is very important to the city and to the project.